Hello. Hello. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Yasser Maher. I'm here today representing a new group that was just formed, and today we are going to announce this new group. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Yasser Maher. I'm currently the CEO of Talents Digital Services. This is a company based on the headquarters in USA. However, the company has operation or has the development team located in Egypt, in Cairo. And we have a representative office in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and another representative office in the United Arab Emirates. Currently, we are expanding our business to Europe as well. We have my history. I opened my company, which is TDS, 4 years ago. TDS is now one of the leading companies in Odoo in Egypt for Odoo. And also about almost 50% of the company is also working on software development. We have produced 10 software products so far in different and various fields. That's TDS. Then before that, I was in IBM. I worked in IBM as a region manager for software and specifically open source for the Middle East and Africa. And I spent in IBM about 28 years in different fields. One of them was software. So now let's go to the subject that we are here today. Today we're here because there is a very big challenge facing the IT industry, specifically the field that we're in, which is a company that is making software development as a software company, or a company producing products, or a company developing software for other companies as a service. Also, if a company is implementing an ERP, specifically we're talking about Odoo, of course, today. These companies are facing challenges. I think we all face these challenges. We all understand that this is the pain now facing any company in such a field. The first and the biggest one currently even has grown significantly since the world recovered from the COVID, attracting and retaining the top talents. This is really a big challenge. Actually, this is a challenge that we have all been facing. Even in our company, we have been facing that challenge for a long time. Also, this challenge is causing a lot of cost pressure on the cost in many companies, because when there is a high attrition rate, the salaries, of course, increases so much. And of course, the globalization of the IT, specifically this job, which is software development, can be done remotely. So many people are attracted to work outside their countries remotely without having to travel or move or immigrate, which puts a lot of pressure even on the resources locally, because the resources locally price are getting very high. The inflation rate, of course, is affecting very much the salaries of the resources. So to keep and attract talents, actually that's why the company name is Talents. The company is in USA and it's named Talents because it's a big challenge in USA to attract talent with costs that's possible. I mean, possible to produce a product or a service with that cost that you can sell. So that's the biggest challenge, I'm sure. And actually, this is the biggest challenge that caused this group to be formed. The second challenge is keeping up with the with the pace of the technology change. Any company now is really facing pressure. For example, artificial intelligence. If you don't, I always say this, and I've been saying this even before the emergence of ChatGPT and OpenAI. If you don't have AI you don't have a future. If you don't have AI tools, if you don't have AI capabilities, if you're not linked to AI by any way, you don't have a career as an individual, and you don't have a future as a company. The second challenge, the third challenge, is meeting the increasing demand by the customers. Clients are getting smarter, clients are getting more demanding, clients are getting actually even more diversified. A lot of clients did not get into the IT field before. Now they are requiring a lot of innovation in order to contain their needs. Managing the complex projects. I was in an experience of a very huge, complicated project in Saudi Arabia. That was 10 years ago, 11 years ago. It was like the biggest project or the most complicated project ever done back then, of course. That was in 2012 and 2013. It was the most complicated project. The project cost more than $1 billion. And the company that was implementing this project lost a lot of money. Not the owner of the project, the IT company that won the deal. So it was really a very interesting experience. You win a deal with $1 billion and you lose money. So I know how tough it is. And the main reason for that was attracting the talents in Saudi Arabia. Maintaining high level of customer satisfaction. Customers are getting to be very picky. You cannot go by. You will not go by without making sure that your clients are very satisfied of your services, very satisfied of your solution and products. You will not get away with it, let me tell you. Maybe in the past you can get away with it, but now you can never get away with it. If you don't satisfy your clients, you don't have a career as a company. So that's saying that we have thought of forming this group. It's called the IT Development Group. That's simply, the name explains what it is. It's a group for development mainly, the main target, of course, with some other services. The group is formed with 5 companies working together, creating this group, targeting mainly 2 markets, to be specific, the European and the North American market. That's a market by itself, and the Gulf market. But the main focus is on the European and North American market. We have currently, without even hiring anybody else, we currently have 150 professionals. I will talk a little bit about the details about that. We currently have experience in more than 400 projects, software development and ERP implementation for Odoo, in all over the world, almost in 7 or 8 countries all over the world. I'll also get into some details about that. These are the 4 companies forming this alliance. TDS, our company, Talents, ITSys Corporation, one of the biggest in Egypt and Saudi Arabia, and in Kuwait as well. Al-Muashir Business, and Rytec, and Arshal Solutions. These are 5, the 5 are gold partners. Some of them are also gold partners in multi-countries as well. We, as the 5 companies, we decided to join forces together and merge our technical team so that we can provide much better and lower cost services. Now, the team and the experience of the combined experience of the team, within that team, they have done more than 400 projects in the last 4 years only. So the experience is still fresh. It's only in the last 3 or 4 years. More than 400 projects. And the team combines of 150 employees, just technical employees. If you add the sales guys and the management, you're talking about 250 employees. And that's without even hiring anybody yet. The plan is to hire every year extra 100 technical resource. So next year is going to be 250 technical resource, 350, and so on. Our mission, we are delivering innovative and reliable and cost-effective service, as simple as that. That's the target of each company, actually. However, we're trying to find an effective way to do that. We have a vision that we can help all clients or companies or IT and partners, Odoo partners specifically, or any other company working on software development or IT projects related to software in general, help them achieve their goal with less cost, as simple as that. Achieve your goal with less cost, that's it. Now, let's go to our core values, of course. That's worth mentioning. The most important here, of course, is the collaboration. I really focus on collaboration. Collaboration here is what we believe in. So we are open, we are totally open to add more companies to our alliance. However, you have to do some due diligence, however, but we can also add, and we prefer to add alliances from other countries as well, such as the Gulf countries or US companies, US or Europe, of course. So companies are more welcome to join us if they can work with the same service quality that we provide. Our capabilities, of course, we offer technical excellence. We have consulting expertise. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. Our service catalog here are composing of technical excellence and framework and the software architecture. We can also do architecture for software, not necessarily do the development, but I know that it's very challenging for enterprise applications to do the architecture and the design. We can also offer that because we have a lot of consultants in our team, which they make a living out of that. We can also, which is very important, we talked about that in the last speech 2 days ago. We talked about how to leverage this experience to move from legacy software or legacy ERPs to modern ERPs such as Odoo, and also data migration and integration with other software as well. We can perform business requirement analysis. We can perform ERP localization, which is very important. We have, as I said, a lot of products. Many of them needs localization in the countries that wants to buy these products, so we can do that as well. If you buy a product from the market, there are more than 20,000 products in the Odoo market by itself. We can do localization for this as well as a service. We can provide business solutions like strategy and implementation and so on, and analysis. Of course, last but not least, we have a PMO office. We can do project management, and all of our project managers are PMI certified, of course. We can also do change management as well. So the technologies, what technologies are we using? We are, sorry, the font is not so clear here. We are in the front end of all technologies. We are utilizing always the latest tool. We keep our team updated as well. We use the common programming language. Doesn't mean that we are limited to this. However, this is where we have the most expertise. Python, Java, C#, and JavaScript, and PHP, and Ruby. Of course, we can do much more than that. We use common frameworks such as Django and Flask and Spring, Laravel, React, Angular, and so on. Of course, we work with Odoo, but not only Odoo. We can work with WordPress, Shopify, Magento, and Drupal. Cloud infrastructure, we are already partners for Azure, by the way, or Cloud Azure. One of the 5 companies in the alliance is also a partner for Amazon, AWS. We can use, of course, Postgres, SQL, and MySQL and MongoDB. We use efficient collaboration, industry-leading tools such as Jira. By the way, we have consultants in Jira. We have part of our team is a worldwide, is a global consultant. He travels all the time to Europe to do consulting for Jira, and that's actually one of the biggest values that we have in project management specifically. We have in our team, let's talk about a little bit for a while on the team. We are proud of this team, actually. In terms of numbers, this is our team. How is it composed of? We have 10 project managers. Currently, we are hiring more. We have 5 service delivery managers because 5 companies. We have 40 ERP, Odoo ERP specifically. We have 40 Odoo ERP implementers. We have 25 Odoo function consultants. We have 8 business analysts, general business analysts, not just Odoo, but business analysts for any business. We have 12 testing and quality assurance professionals. And last but not least, of course, we have 50 software developers between front end and back end. Most of them are back end. We use the agile process, of course. We embrace agile methodologies such as Scrum and Kanban and so on. We use tools, as I mentioned, such as Jira, Influence, GIT, and Slack. Now for also the consulting team. The consulting team, as I mentioned, there are 5 companies, but these 5 companies, they have people who are on a consultant level. We have myself. Dr. Khalid Shams is the head of ITSys. He's a professor in the university for project management and as well. And he is also in software development as well as a consultant, and he has a lot of experience previously in HP as well. He was the manager of HP in Egypt. We have Mr. Bashir. He's the CEO of Muashir. A lot of experience in that field since 25 years. We have Engineer Ahmed Al-Saka. He's the head of Frytech. And of course, he has a lot of experience, very good experience in managing Odoo projects successfully. Engineer Tamer is the head of Archer Solutions. He's very talented in software development. Actually, he's going, inshallah, to lead our software development team combined. We have Engineer Sharif Hamzawi. He was the head of IBM in Saudi Arabia till 1 year ago. And last but not least, we have Engineer Ahmed Al-Kosi, one of the prominent consultants in Saudi Arabia and in Egypt, of course, in business transformation and digital transformation, and of course in training as well, in business training and sales. Now, for the last thing before we open for the Q&A, what's our references? What did we do? We have references in USA. We made software for IBM, Foodmarks, Magento itself. Kota is a Canadian company. There is a company in Germany, it's called Dib Holding. It's 4 companies, actually it's 4 projects in Germany. We did a project in South Africa for the biggest bank in Africa, of course, South Africa Bank. And Canada, we have Foodmarks again. And Capital, and of course, even in India, we have worked with Raya India. In South Africa, we made transformation for Samsung. In Japan, for Mitsubishi, and in Turkey, and also in France. Also in UK for Tesco, in UAE, and internationally. Sorry. The battery is not powering. Okay, inshallah, I'll finish before the battery goes off. Also, we have in Saudi Arabia a lot of references in manufacturing. One of our clients is Aramco itself. Currently, our consultant is at Aramco as we speak, making a project there for digital transformation as we speak in Aramco. We did services for almost all the big companies in Saudi Arabia. We are proud of that. In all fields almost. We have in Egypt, you can talk about references, they are countless. So this show even government, I mean all fields, restaurants, schools, real estate, manufacturing, everything. Services company and so on, technology companies, trades and retail, you mentioned it. So I leave you with this. And the call to action here is if you have a challenging project, if you have a challenging task, if you even want to create your own application, if you want to create application for someone else and you want to outsource or do some resource augmentation with complementing your staff, we are here to help you. We have, as I told you, we are on a mission to deliver quality and low-cost services. Our cost compared to any other alternative, I am sure it's going to be very efficient. Now I leave you for the Q&A, but the battery has gone off. I'm sorry. I couldn't put the pad in. My battery is gone. It's dead. So if anybody has a question, yeah. Sure. Okay, that's a lot of questions in one time, so that's not one question. So let's take them one by one, and let's say let's take it question by questions. Sorry. When did we start collaborating? The announcement is today. I'm doing the announcement. But actually, we have been working together for quite a while, collaboration, but non-official. We have been collaborating with each other as two companies. I mean, we and Arshar sometimes, we and ITCS and so on. However, now we started to work together. But let me tell you here, the sales of each company is still individual. We did not merge the companies. We just created a new company called IT Development, and we will put only the technical team over there, but we will not move the sales and business sales and the business technical team. Every company will be individual in that, so can sell their own projects and generate their own revenue on their company. However, when we go outside of our country, Egypt, we will be collaborating. So when we go, for example, to Kuwait or Qatar or Saudi Arabia or to USA or wherever, we will be going as one company. But when we work in locally, no, we'll be separate companies. What was the other question?
When it comes to revenues and costs for the technical team, how is that going to be split across 5 different entities?
Oh, okay, that's an internal stuff. Actually, we made it very fair. Okay. It's a company composed of 5 companies, divided by 5, the cost, divided by 5, the revenue. And that's it. And but this is going to be a cost center, okay? So the cost of the individual is going to be transferred to each company when the company brings in the project. And then after that, the center itself will have its own profit after like the 1 calendar year or so. So after this, we'll split that profit again into 5. So we made it simple. We made it very simple, not to complicate things.
Excellent. And
what was the third question?
Yeah. Yay. What do you think would be because I thought it's already started, but if you're kind of approaching this, what do you think the biggest challenge you will face as 5 different companies put together one technical team that will manage the whole process?
Managing the team.
Managing the team.
Of course, that's a big challenge. But we have a lot of experience in that. Let me tell you, I have my own experience in that, not only me, but a lot of other consultants have the experience in that. I used to work in IBM, and I used to, one of the jobs I did for a while was managing a global team, working outside, and it was started by 40 people. It ended up till today, it still exists today, with 4,000 employees so far. And they are all working as one team, and they are all working with different, what you can say, sources of, a lot of them are outsourced. They are not owned to the company. They are outsourced from another company. And even, for example, if you know Valeo has been outsourcing from IBM for many, many years. So that was also managed. It's a complicated stuff, but if you have a good CFO, you will be able to do it. And if you have collaboration based on mutual understanding, and if the team is, you cannot merge any 2 teams together. When I say a company can join us, the due diligence that we do is this company capable of joining us or not? Mentally and in the way that they work, and the team will be good with our team or not. So it's not easy. It is a big challenge. I understand that. But alhamdulillah, we have a lot of experience in this, and inshallah, we'll be able to do it. You have a last question. You said something else. You want more questions? You said many questions.
We're at time, but thank you so much for your very small.
Very small.
Yes.
Very small.
Thank you, Yasser, for the presentation. I'm just wondering, what is this, the business share of Odoo, like when it comes to this huge collaboration? It must be like a lot of resources. So what is the Odoo business share?
When you combine the 5 companies together, Odoo is going to be like 70 to 80%. But it depends on the company. In my company, Odoo is 60%. In other companies, it's like 90%. In one of the companies, 100%. So, but if you combine it together, it's going to be almost 70-30 or 80-20.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.